Hello, this is Carson Cook, your CSO Pro, and welcome to the channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future uploads. Enjoy the video.
Haha, all right, guys. Welcome back to the CSO Pro, and again, my name is Carson Cook, guys, and today we're going to be talking about a pretty fun topic, and it's related to the steps of the sale, and it's actually how to ask for the green light. Now, we do have a video, guys, in our link below, and make sure you go to the channel and subscribe to get these other videos, guys, that are going to really help you communicate better with sales. Also, guys, go to the website and download the free book, okay? I can't stress that enough. The 3 Secret Sales Challenges book, that's going to be on our website. All you have to do to get the free book is put your email in the box and hit, submit. It'll be automatically emailed to you directly, and go through those processes. But this is part of the steps of the sale, guys, is when and how do we ask for a green light. Now, if we don't know what a green light is, like I said before, guys, go to that video in our channel and learn what a green light question is in sales, okay? And it's a very important step that a lot of sales professionals actually forget. They sometimes tend not to ask, and you need to ask this for feedback from your customer. Just like you need a report card from your teacher, okay, to figure out how the hell you're doing, a progress report. You need to find out how your sale is going. And the only judge of that is gonna be your customer. They're gonna tell you it's not going well or it's going well, okay? So how do you ask for the green light? Now, the green light is when you say, listen, let me ask you this. If we can make this right for you, okay, is there an opportunity for us to do business? Now, there's certain ways to ask for the green light. And the first point that we're gonna talk about today is, do you ask the green light intrusively, so very aggressively or being very intrusive, or do you ask it non-intrusively? Well, asking for the green light is a touchy thing, and what you wanna do is you wanna have the ability to ask very intrusively, okay? Like, if I can make the numbers right for you right now, you're gonna buy it right now, right? Okay, you wanna have the ability to ask like that. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to, okay? You always study the hardest thing first, and then everything else becomes easier, right? So you wanna have that in your toolkit. You wanna be able to ask intrusively, but you're not going to. Okay, so that's intrusive versus non-intrusive, right? So intrusively, guys, is gonna be when a customer really puts you in the corner. You guys are in a boxing ring, right? You guys are fighting and they got you knocked down in the corner. Okay, that's your last card. Okay, that's your ace up the sleeve. They say, well, what's the price? What's the price? Well, listen, I need to take you through a process. Now, listen, I just want the price from you. Now, listen, I fully understand where you're coming from. I know you just want the price, but in order to get you the best price, I've got to do that. Well, listen, I just want the price. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna say, listen, okay, fine, I'll give you the price right now. But if I give you the best price, you're signing today, right? Are you gonna sign right now? Okay, push them off you a little bit. Push that customer, get the hell away from me, all right? That's what you're gonna do when you ask intrusively. Now, you're never gonna do that unless you're backed into a corner. But, okay, how do you ask non-intrusively is gonna say, well, hey, John, let me ask you this. We've gone through this whole process, we've gotten this taken care of. If we can make the numbers right, is there a possibility we could do business with you? Okay, that's a very non-intrusive green light, almost like a yellow light. Like, it's very non-intrusive. It's a way of asking that's saying, yeah, I think there's an opportunity to work with us. Now, you can work your way up the intrusive ladder, right? Or you can start with, well, is there a possibility you could work with us? The next one would be, is there a possibility you'd work with me? Okay, then the next step up would be, is there a possibility that you would do business with me today or with us today? Or in the near future, would there be a possibility of us working together? Okay, and then when you get to here, the most intrusive way is saying, let me ask you this. If I can make the numbers right for you right now, would you sign right now? Okay, and that's gonna be a customer that you can really hit if they're super excited, like they're ready to roll. Okay, they're ready to roll, they're gonna sign, but do not forget to ask. You gotta ask for the green light, okay? Because, like I said, these steps are to be mastered. They're not to be, okay, well, Carson, don't worry about that. I don't need to ask for the green light if he was gonna sign anyway. Nope, that's not true. Because you will have some of those deals, guys, and it's only 1% of those deals will fall through because you forgot that one step. You forgot to ask for the green light. You really forgot to get them to get committed. Customers will say one thing and do another, okay? So asking them for that green light is like, let me ask you this. They're super excited, they're ready to sign. You're gonna say, well, hold on, before we do that, I really need to know this, and I know you're ready to get going on this, but I have to do this, this, and this first. But let me ask you this. If I can make this right for you and the prices are good, you're gonna sign today, right? Yes, okay, fantastic. Now we move on to the next step, okay? Another thing is too, guys, is asking for the green light is something that you have to usually kind of come through with experience, which means you need to get in front of a lot of different customers and be put in that situation to ask for the green light. So you need to ask for the green light. That's point number 2, is we need to wait until it feels right. Okay, now if you're getting feedback from your customer to where if you ask for the green light, it could ruin your sale, right? Or like they're just kind of on the edge and you say, let me ask you this, if I can make it right, would you take it home today? And they're like, no. That means that you're on step 6, you're on step 7, whatever the green light step is, but you didn't do anything, you didn't do everything else right over here. That means that they still have concerns. They still have issues about your product. They still have issues about the timeline that you're presenting it to them. They have issues about the environment that you're in. You're not selling them in the right environment. Whatever it happens to be, you need to go back. So you shouldn't ask that green light until it's just right. Okay. Then the next thing is too, guys, it's also in some of our other videos we talk about not necessarily just the content you're delivering. It's when you do it. Not only when you do it, but it's how you do it. It's how you ask for the green light. So you don't want to ask intrusively if it's an easy close or if it's out there and you want to test the waters a little bit with your customer and you want to ask if it's okay to do business with them. So one of the best ways to translate that green light or to get that green light started is to come up with an idea. Okay, come up with an idea. And that's how you start the sentence. That's like the power of I understand. The power of that statement alone is extremely important in communication. Whether you speak Bengali, Chinese, Hindi, it doesn't really matter. When you say I understand in the language that you use, it backs the customer down. It makes sure that they understand that you understand what they're saying. So it's the same thing with this is I have a great idea. The power of that statement alone, guys, in sales is extremely important. So with your customer, you're going through the process and you can say, you're about ready for the green light and you're about ready to deliver it. You're gonna say, you know what? Hey, I have a great idea. Let me ask you this. If we put all this together for you and we take care of this problem or this concern, and then the price is right, would you work with us? Would you work with us today? Okay, so in asking it just like that, where you just said, hey, I've got a great idea, everybody wants to listen to someone that has an idea. Okay, there's times when I know people that are watching this where they give a green light and the customer's like, huh? Yeah, sure, whatever, yep, we'll do it. And they go through the whole process and they get to the end and the merchant and the client doesn't sign. Well, why is that? Because you didn't really get a strong green light. It was communication that they kind of went in one ear and went out the other. So when you say, hey, John, and you pause and you say, listen, I've got a really great idea. Okay, let me ask you this. If we can do this, this, and this, and we put it all together for you, is there anything stopping you from working with us today? And if they say no, nothing's stopping you, let's do it. Then you move forward. But when you say, hey, I've got a great idea, okay, it's a really, really powerful statement to help you transition into that green light, to help you transition into what you're trying to say. So those are the 3 main points, guys, on how do you ask for a green light. You say, Carson, how do you ask for the green light? Well, those 3 things. First thing is make sure that you have the ability to be intrusive, but you're obviously going to ask the right way. You're going to ask non-intrusively. It's not there to punch them in the face. It's there to get them to think about moving forward. You want to wait. Okay, the third thing is you want to wait until it feels right. Okay, until every concern and objection is met, until you still have to ask it, but you're about 65-75% sure that when you ask for the green light, they're going to say yes. That means I did a really good job with every step before the green light. Okay, and then you want to use those words. You want to use a transitional statement, something like, hey, I've got a great idea, or hey, you know what? Here's a thought. Let's do this. That's the same as saying I have a great idea. Hey, here's a thought. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Boom, green light question. They say yes. That means that Carson is walking away with paperwork today. I mean, it's perfect when you get that beautiful green light, right? So think about those 3 things, guys, when you're thinking about how to ask for the green light or when to ask for the green light. With all 3 of those things lined up, okay, it's gonna be very easy for you in those steps of the sale to ask for that green light from your customer. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you soon.